Thank you for taking the time to review our presentation on the Touchdown Tour. This presentation will review the Houston Super Bowl Host Committee's community event and provide evidence-based suggestions as to how it can be improved. The research, suggestions, and presentation were created by Sarah Verano and Amy Comstock. We will begin with an overview of the background of the tour, and then go into the history of the development of the tour. After that, we will share the host committee's mission and goals and provide the methodology we use to approach the analysis of the event. We will then share the brand prism and semantic square, which we have built to represent the tour. Finally, we will review the SERVQUAL and gap analysis to show our findings, and we will present our recommendation in the overview. The Touchdown Tour is a community event designed to raise awareness and excitement for the upcoming Super Bowl. Many people in the Houston community will not be able to afford to attend the actual Super Bowl. This free event provides those people with an affordable option to take part in this exciting experience. Here you can see a bird's eye view of the layout of a Touchdown Tour. There are many activations as well as food and beverage options. Some of the most exciting activations include the Helmet Wall, a wall made of helmets decorated by local artists and set up in the shape of HTX, the Houston Texans locker room, a replica of the actual locker room, including uniforms of some popular players, and finally, Play 60 Games, which is part of the NFL's initiative encouraging kids to be active for at least 60 minutes a day. In 2013, Houston was awarded Super Bowl 51 to be played on February 5, 2017. Shortly after, the Houston Super Bowl Host Committee was formed. In 2016, Laura Beth created the idea for Super Bowl's first ever Touchdown Tour. Less than a year later, the first Touchdown Tour kicked off at Space Center Houston. Following the success of the first events, the mayor recommends an addition of 11 tour dates, and the HSBHC partners with the City of Houston to make this happen. As explained before, the Touchdown Tour is the Houston Super Bowl Host Committee's traveling celebration of football. It will travel all over Houston throughout the fall, raising awareness and excitement in the community for Super Bowl 51 and all of its events. Every stop on the Touchdown Tour is free to the public, and all are invited to celebrate the city, football, and Super Bowl 51. The methodology used to assess the Touchdown Tour event was that of our own observations. We have listed the 3 events we both attended, as well as the amount of time we spent at each event. The first event attended was the first offered at Space Center Houston. This event featured astronaut Scott Kelly presenting to the mayor a Super Bowl 51 football that joined him in space for 5 months. The Lackland Air Force Base Touchdown Tour was a joint event with the annual Oktoberfest. A special feature of this event was that there were many different types of beers to offer those military families in attendance. The final event we attended was the neighborhood event at McGregor Park. This event was the first we attended since it changed ownership from Laura Beth and felt much more intimate to the neighborhood where it was hosted. In total, we spent 31 hours observing 3 different Touchdown Tours. Next, we created a prism to bring life to the attributes we believe the Touchdown Tour represents. First, we have the physique, which represents red, power, silver, heritage, football, and Lone Star. Next, we have the relationship, which represents family, pride, and togetherness. Following that, we have the reflection, which represents enthusiasts and those who are community-driven. The personality represented is one that is personable and affable. The culture is that of Texas, specifically Houston, the cowboy spirit, and celebration. Finally, we have the self-concept, which is internally togetherness and externally awareness of what is going on in our city. The semantic square describes the audience represented at the Touchdown Tours. On one side, we have those who are event-driven. At the bottom of the event-driven side, we have the opportunists, who are those who live in the area and are most likely just attending because a friend has convinced them. On the top of the event-driven side, we have the planner. This person has had the event on their calendar since it was announced and wouldn't miss it for the world. On the right, we have the sports fans. At the bottom is the bandwagon fan. This person is at the event because they just moved to town, are adopting the fan base, and felt it was the right thing to do by attending this event. At the top, we have the fanatic. This person has Houston Texans season tickets and is likely a fan of every Houston sports team. The bandwagon and opportunists together make up a group who are looking for something to do. And the planner and fanatic make up the group who believe this event is the only thing to do. ServQual consists of 5 elements used to help analyze information of the subject observed. As you see, we have information listed under tangibles, reliability, responsiveness, assurance, and empathy, specific to the touchdown tours. Together, the information observed assisted us in the analysis of how to improve the event. That brings us to the gap analysis. We chose 3 situations we observed and believe could be improved. The first is entertainment. Attendees expected big-name entertainment whenever they arrived, including cheerleaders, a band, mascots, and players signing autographs. The second is communication. The tours are advertised through social media, the HSBHC's website, television, and like initiatives. The third is age-based activities. The tour is presented as an event that is for all age groups. We are now recommending solutions to the observations listed in the gap analysis. For entertainment, guests expected big-name entertainment throughout the entire time of the event. However, this did not occur. Much of the big-name entertainment was only available at the very beginning. The solution we suggest for this occurrence is to space out the provided entertainment. This way, no matter the time guests arrive, there will always be big names there to entertain them as promised. For age-based activities, there was plenty for young and old, but not enough for those teens in the middle. We suggest a rock wall, Hungry Hungry Hippos inflatable, and a Snapchat filter to get those missing ages involved. Finally, for communication, we suggest there are more flyers and posters in the community where the event is held, including at churches, recreation centers, businesses, and other appropriate establishments. This will help generate more attendees. We also suggest more wayfinding signage to help guide the way to the event site. When we visited McGregor, it took us 5 minutes to find our way within a park we were familiar with. Together, we think improving these elements will correct the design failure at hand. Thank you for taking the time to listen to our analysis of the Touchdown Tour.